Camera, Part 2. We have already seen the different components of a camera. Now, let us see how all these components work together to form those beautiful pictures which we are all used to seeing. Suppose you have to take a picture of this tree. You look at the tree through the eyepiece of the camera. The light rays from the object, which are incident on the lens, get converged by it and fall on the mirror. The mirror reflects the light to pass it through the condenser system and then to the roof pentaprism. The light undergoes multiple reflections within the pentaprism and emerges out from the eyepiece, where it forms an image. Thus you can view an image similar to the one viewed by the lens. Now, according to the image seen, you can make the required adjustments. If the image appears blurred, the focus of the camera can be changed by rotating the focusing ring over the lenses. Thus, a focused, or in other words, a sharp image is formed on the film. What actually happens during focusing is that the distance between the lenses and the film is varied and adjusted accordingly. Other adjustments, like selecting the perfect f number, adjusting the shutter speed, etc., are also done. Now, when the shutter release button is clicked, a series of events are triggered. First, the lens aperture closes down to the f number you've selected. Second, the mirror swings up out of the way so that the light can fall on the shutter, and for this duration, the mirror blocks your view. Third, the shutter opens and the film is exposed for the amount of time you've selected, and during this time, image is formed. Fourth, the mirror swings back down, allowing you to see through the eyepiece again. Fifth, the lens aperture again returns to the wide open position. The camera can be focused again. All these events occur at an amazing speed. The camera, which we are using here, is an SLR or single lens reflex camera. The main advantage of using an SLR camera is that the image seen by the photographer through the eyepiece is exactly the same as that seen by the lens. We have understood that the working of a camera is similar to functioning of human eye. When light rays from an object pass through the eye lens, they get converged, and by accommodation of the eye, the image of the object is focused on the retina. Similarly, when light rays from an object pass through the camera lens, they are converged and the image of the object is focused on the film. To obtain the final photograph, the photographic film has to be processed in a dark room, where it is immersed in a solution called the developing solution. When an image of suitable intensity appears, the film is washed and put in a fixing bath. Consists of a solution of sodium thiosulfate and water. Due to the fixing bath, the film becomes transparent. This film is finally washed in plain water and dry. Thus, we get an image called negative of the photograph. The negative is then exposed to the sensitive paper in a printing frame for a suitable time. This is also developed in the developing solution and fixing bath. Thus, we get the final photograph. Nowadays, digital cameras are much in use. Instead of the photographic film, a digital camera records the images on an electronic device called CCD, which stands for Charge Coupled Device. Thus, we have seen that the camera consists of a light-proof box with a convex lens system and a diaphragm with an aperture at one end and photographic film and shutter on the other end. In front of the shutter, we have the mirror, the condenser lens system, and the roof pentaprism. All these components work together in an amazing way to produce the photographs we see.